he's pretty old. He was old when I was there.
So,
I think-
basically we'd just be forming a truck committee and, you know, kind of starting and looking at prints and stuff like that, so.
Okay. Anybody have anything that you don't want them to do? Anyone? All right, well, I need a motion then that we allow them to start the process. We're not approving nothing, but just basically a process of getting what it costs and et cetera they need to get their new pumper built.
So moved.
Okay. Motion made by O'Regan, looking for a second.
I will second it.
Okay, second by Johnson. Any discussion?
Yeah, when you start the discussions for it, basically just getting prices, or you
Well-
said it takes a long process?
Yeah, and this will be my first time going through this. They had already done it by the time I had joined the fire department for the last truck we got. But, there's a whole lot of, looking at blueprints and basically building the truck to, you know, what suits us.
Yep.
And there's a lot of exchange of, no, we need to change this, need to do this, so,
So you're gonna form a committee?
yes.
Okay. I think last time what we did basically, like if they want a separate tank or a foam area over here, this is stuff that they talk about.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get the committee to get everybody agrees on this truck and then they get a price.
Yeah, and then we'll discuss that because it needs to go out for bids as well.
Sure.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. All right, anybody have anything else? Steve, you have anything more?
No.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
The only other thing I have is I would like to get the whatever you want to call it, the service door coming in from outside replaced. It's getting pretty rusted on the bottom and it's getting to the point where you kind of got to give it a kick to get it open. I'd like to look at getting that replaced.
Okay. Do you know how much that is?
I don't,
Okay. 'Cause I'm assuming it's under $500, right?
I'd imagine
Typically they are.
For an exterior door.
for a commercial door probably.
Can I make a request? Can you contact like some of the local lumber yards before you just run to like Menards or somebody? Try to support some of the local ones if we can, if the price is reasonable.
Absolutely.
Well, obviously it's gonna need to be replaced, but. You guys, it's not on, do you want us, bring it to the next meeting, get prices, bring it to the next meeting, cause it needs to be on here so we
Okay.
can prove it. But I think if it's under $500, you can just spend it.
And I kinda don't think it would be, unless I'm wrong.
You don't think it would be on?
I think it will be, should be,
I think it would be.
You think it would be?
yeah.
Oh.
But we'll see.
I think it's gonna be more than 500.
Well, you better bring it to us regardless.
That's all I have.
All right, any other comments or business brought forward at the fire department? Tell your guys thank you for all the stuff they've been doing too. I know we had the fair, we had Motley Fest here, we had the parade, so appreciate all their help and being out in the community, so
Thank you.
appreciate that. Chief Ron Smith, Police Department.
Okay, for the month of June, we had 193 calls for service, 101 traffic stops, 63 warnings, 38 state citations. Was called out from home 5 times for an open door, a welfare check, a juvenile runaway, and a homeless person and a theft. Also, there were 2 DWI arrests by Officer Borash during the month of June. The only business that I brought forth on this, I also printed off a schedule and of the course, is the chief. The Chiefs Conference puts on the Clio Academy, Chief Law Enforcement Officer Academy, October 16th through 20th at Camp Berkeley. Cost of the academy is $580.
Well, you were approved last year for that, right?
Right. Last
You
year
didn't
did not
go?
because it was just before June.
So it didn't cost us nothing last year either?
Right.
Okay. Liaison, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I just think it's a good idea to go to this.
Okay.
I agree.
All right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the $580 for the academy.
Okay,
I'll second that.
first motion made by Carlson, second by O'Regan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I only have one other item that did not get put on the agenda because I actually just found out about this today, and it's not actually gonna be a cost. There is a ALIS training taking place in Verndale on August 1st and 2nd, and it's being sponsored by NJPA. The cost of that class is $500. NJPA kicks in $300 for NJPA members. But I was approached by Mike, the manager of Trident today, asking about active shooter training. And when I brought him this information, Trident will kick in either $200 to go,
What day is that on?
August 1st and 2nd.
Is that during the week or is it?
It is, I believe it is. during the
Tuesday and
week. It's-
Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, he approached me this morning about trying to get active shooter training, and I had just seen this just before he spoke to me, and then I took him a printout, and I said, well, if you'd be willing to, and he said, you got it.
All right. You know what we're gonna do, Lacey, from now on, what I wanna do is at the beginning of our meeting, we're gonna put it in, I think we've talked about it, add in the deletions of our thing. So make a note of that. That way, things like that come up, you can add. Because I want them on the agenda when we vote on it. So how do you guys feel about that? I think it's a good opportunity.
Well, especially no cost to it.
There's no cost to that, it would be good, I would be an instructor in Alice, and so not only would I be able to put on a training and Trident, but be able with school and with Maury's and with anybody else in the area that wants to do
So
it.
it teaches you to be an instructor for this? Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Because I know when I first got on the council, I believe a few of us went down to St. Cloud for that training, and it's a real situation, and if they're asking for it, I think it's worthwhile.
Make sure that Jason goes to one of, not that training, but once you get ready to do a class in
Right,
school,
right.
have him come with, so get him on board too.
Absolutely.
All right,
So I would make a motion
okay,
to approve Ron's attendance.
Second that.
okay. First by Hutchison, second by O'Regan. Any other discussion, anyone? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any comments or concerns to the police department? Nice dance movie, by the way.
Nice work.
Dance moves.
That's bull riding, you missed it?
I got video I can show you.
Keep those. Alright. Public Works, Bruce.
All right, page 29 is the report for the month. We're still producing a lot of water, but we'll find out shortly about that, I guess. We got the electric power installed in Converse Park, that went good, so. In fact, I think, the church group is gonna use it for their next free, or family fun night here coming up, so. It was nice to have that. You got any questions on the report?
Did you, you said you were gonna find out shortly, are they coming out doing the survey or?
I meant, and it's 2 lines down on the.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll skip it to them.
Yep, no big. Oh, I guess Converse Park was the next thing, so that's done too. The water survey, we did have them up here, and we found a hot spot right across the street in the park, somewhere between the main and Dairy Queen. But the valve won't operate yet, and so we got it, it's raised up now, we gotta try and get something, get it flushed out or cleaned out or something so we can get that valve to operate, to pinpoint where it's at. If we can't get it to work, we're gonna have to dig it. It was buried in the tar for many years. We dug it up and got it raised up now, but we need to get that valve to operate before we can tell if it's between the main and that valve, or after that, up to the building, determine whose responsibility it is. But it's definitely, he could hear it from 3 hydrants away, so it's definitely losing a lot of water there, but we have to pinpoint where at this point, so it was worth the money to have them up here, but that was the only hot spot they found right now, so.
Does that have anything to do with that drain washing out in front of City Hall here?
You know, I was looking in the drains and they're all dry, so I don't
Oh.
think so, or at least the day we were surveying, so it's not running into there. It's probably just leaking into the groundwater, but we don't know exactly where it's coming out yet until we can isolate that area and find out, so. But we're working on that, so. He's gonna be in town in about 3 weeks, he said, so maybe we can save the cost of another mobilization by having him come back at that point, so. And, recheck it, and hopefully then we'll have that valve fixed or working at least to find out what's going on.
So did he go around and do multiple?
He did the whole town, everything that he
And that was
could.
the only trouble spot he
Yeah,
found?
yeah. Now, it's a little tough to tell on these newer lines that are plastic. He could only listen to the curb stops and stuff on there, and when they're plastic, they can't listen very far, but nothing showed that any of the valves were leaking or that we had major usage through the valves, so. And he could hear meters clicking and everything else. It's amazing. He can kind of pinpoint off of, is it a leak or is it going through a meter and that kind of thing, so it was kind of cool. Moving on, the seeding on the water plant has been done since last month for watering it. It's, we need to get more water. Yeah, it looks like it keeps drying out fast, but other than that, it's going good. Next is a vacation request for August, the middle of the month for 10 days or so. From the 10th to the 21st, I think it was.
Okay, I'm looking for a motion to approve Bruce's vacation from August 10 to the 21st.
So move.
Okay. First by Reagan, looking for a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Carlson. Any other discussion?
No, I assume Brian will be here
Yes.
in your absence? Okay.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And that's all I have, if you guys have anything for me.
Any comments for Bruce?
Did we drop those bugs in,
Oh, yeah, yeah, we did. And it's kind of interesting, I forgot all about that. Seeing some results, seeing some bubbling coming up, and actually the sludge came to the surface in a couple areas for a while, and it's kind of settling out, but they said that's perfectly what you should expect, so our numbers are looking really good. That whether it has anything effect on ours, just the time of year, because they do get better this time of year, but yes, it looks like it's doing something, so hopefully it does. Thank you.
Bruce, I got a letter from the state a few months ago, and it was regarding our the treatment plant getting too much in there, so, but I'm assuming that this may help, so.
Yeah, and it was regarding one of our industrial users.
Correct.
We've been working on that with them, and there was 2 items on there, I forget the other one, but I called them and they said that can happen in the next agreement cycle.
Okay.
We don't have to do it, work on that yet, but we need to be aware that it's coming up, and
Perfect.
so.
All right, and the same thing with you guys, thank you for all this work, your hard work on the day of this Motley Fest, you guys were busy. Running around, keeping the garbage clean, and that was, a lot of people giving me good compliments, so, thank you guys. All right, Administration Department, Lacey.
The water usage report is on page 30. As Bruce said, we're losing a lot of water. Hopefully, in the next couple months here, we'll have it figured out. Any questions on that? Okay. Other than that, we've extended city hall hours. We're open until 4 every day. Scheduled hours are now 9 to 4, Monday through Thursday. Darcy, for the summer, is here at 8 o'clock. We usually have the doors open. We answer the phones. I usually answer the phones on Fridays as well. So those are the scheduled hours that we're open, but we're usually here more than that. The GovPayNet is the credit debit card service. We are all set to go. We haven't had anybody use it yet. Several people have inquired about it though and seem interested, and after the fee, they know about the fees, so we'll see if anybody uses it. The only other thing I have is to schedule the first budget meeting. I don't know, I think in the prior years, you guys have, the full council has done it, or have you had a budget committee?
I think we've done it as a full council, if I remember correctly.
I think so. So I would like, I'm meeting with the department heads over the next like week or two and trying to get the preliminary stuff taken care of, any questions, any research I need to do, because I'm sure there'll be some of that, trying to still figure everything out and sort it all out. But I'd like to meet with the council, I think the first time, the beginning of August, end of July, sometime in August.
So Bruce leaves from the 10th to the 21st, right?
Yeah, the proposed levy is due at the end of September, so we need to have a good idea of what we're doing. I'd like to meet, I think, probably 2 to 3 times before then, probably 2. Hopefully only 2.
Is there any date that works for you guys? Either the first week or the end of August?
I'm open to whatever.
I think we should try to meet the first part of August.
Okay,
Hey,
wanna do it on a Tuesday?
we give more time if there's,
I'll have a fire department training, or
Okay.
meeting that night.
Alright, wanna do it, what day works for you?
That Monday would, 31st,
Of July?
August.
Oh, August.
Or, yeah, I'm sorry, July 31st.
Well, and I have a meeting with somebody from the auditor's office on the 27th, just to sort everything out and make sure. So I would like a few days after that, in case there are any more changes I need to make to any of the assignments of funds or anything.
How about the 7th? Anybody have anything on the 7th or the 8th? Any of that?
Monday the 7th,
Yeah.
works for me.
No, Bruce, you've been through this quite a few times. Do you think if you go on vacation on the 10th, by us having our first meeting on the 7th, would that give you enough time with Lacey before your vacation to kind of work out some of the bugs?
That works for me.
Steve? Okay, let's plan it on the 7th. What's the, you two and one gonna be the latest, what's the latest, earliest you two can be here?
I'm okay with like a 5:30.
Okay,
Yeah, that works for me.
let's do 5:30. Lacey, is that okay with you guys? And Bruce?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, 5:30 PM. Okay. All right, any comments or concerns for Lacey? Anyone? All right. So, council forum, any council have any council members voice any comments, concerns brought forward by any residents or employees, as well as any announcements or special recognitions of employees, residents, or community organizations? Anybody have anything?
I just want to say we should pat ourselves on the back. I had a couple good friends that went to the Brainerd Parade, and they said we blew them out of the water as far as quality and giving out candy. It wasn't even close, so hats off to everybody.
Yeah, me too, and Motley Fest had several people come up and say they really enjoyed seeing just the whole city together, and
Mhm.
they said it was nice to see, so. Thanks to everybody that helped, and behind and in front of the scenes. All right, so our next upcoming meeting, important date, would be planning and zoning meeting, which is July 25th. Is that on a Tuesday? I think it is.
Should be a
It is.
Tuesday.
Okay, July 25th at 6:30 here at the council chambers. Our next regular scheduled council meeting is August 14th at 6:30 here at the council meeting also. I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by O'Regan. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Alright.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. We're adjourned. Thank you for coming, guys.
Will you flip?
Also, yeah.